Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So I haven't done one of this in a while, a sit down podcast style video. The year is about to end and I think that we just need to reset for 2025. I'm going to title this video 2025 reset. Grab your popcorn. It's probably gonna be a long one because I just want to relax and talk, and let's see how we can transform 2025. Look, if 2024 has been bad for you, has been amazing for you, has been so for you, 2025 is a chance to remedy everything that didn't go well in 2024. It's also a chance for you to improve on the things that you need to improve on, and it's also a chance to make new goals, right? So that's what we are going to touch on in this video. Do not deliberate too much on 2024. It is gone. There's nothing you can do about it, so let's move on. So what you're gonna do is to grab your pen and paper. I'm going to talk about how we're going to reset for 2025, and I'm going to give you a couple of tips on how I plan to do that and how you can use this tip if you plan to do so as well. Are you ready? Let's get into the video. If you see me looking down, I'm looking at my notes so that it will keep this video organized. So the first thing we're going to do is to reflect and reset. Even though I said let's move on from 2024, it is very important for you to reflect on 2024. Reason being that you need to know what worked, what did not work, and why it didn't work, and what you need to do to make it work in 2025. Okay, so we're gonna reflect on 2024. You're gonna sit down, write the things that you wished you had achieved in 2024 and you didn't achieve, and see if those things are still in your goal for 2025, and ask yourself, why were you not able to achieve these things? This is a moment for us to be responsible for our actions and be accountable for our actions. This is not a time for us to be making excuses, okay? Do not make excuses. Oh, because maybe your boss did this, your mother did this, your father did this, your whatever did this, okay? Excuses take the best of us all, okay? We all make excuses and we try to never make it about us. We always want somebody to be responsible for our actions, but we're not going to do that. We're going to be big girls or big boys and take accountability for our actions, okay? So just write down all the things that you have reflected on and the way you want to move on from this year. Now, while writing on the things, I do not want you to deliberate on it too much. This is not a time for a pity party, okay? The year has ended. I've said that already. The year has ended. There's nothing you can do about it. So just move on. It is a time to just do short reflection. Ask yourself, okay, this thing, why didn't I achieve it? Was it something that was in my control and I didn't achieve it? Was it something that was outside my control so I couldn't achieve it? And then find the way forward. So that's what you're gonna do. Now that we have that out of the way, we're gonna start. The second thing you want to do after getting all of that done is to first write down your 2025 goals. They should be intentional goals. This is what I've realized something this year. There are lots, if you're somebody that is growing at a very fast pace, especially in 2024 seemed like a very fast year. It almost like you can't hold down anything. You blink and it's tomorrow. You blink and it's October. You blink and it's December. And you're like, where is time going? You can't hold it down. It seems like it went by so fast that everything you want to achieve was not able to be achieved. But also, it could also be that you had a lot on your plate that kind of created some sort of confusion along the line. So this going on to next year, we want to set intentional goals that you really know you will achieve. Okay, so I came across this thing on the internet where somebody was talking about using the SMART method to set intentional goals. And SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So that means that the goal that you set should be specific. It should be something that you can measure. It should be something that is achievable. It should be something that is relevant, and it also should be something that is time bound. You need to be able to assign a time of completion to this goal. If something is in your goal list and you don't have all of these things, then you should be deleting it. So just do a rough draft of everything you want to achieve. Just write it all down. Even if it's 100 things you wish to achieve, just write it down. So you want to group this, you want to categorize this growth into different areas, whether that be relationship, health, fitness, your Christian life, career. Categorize those things so that you have it in just a few bullet points, right? And you also want to now narrow it down. Pick things that you think are achievable within 12 months. You might have 100 things you want to achieve, but let's be realistic. Those 100 things, even 50, even 20, I doubt is going to be achieved. So pick things that could be achievable. This is where you need to draw a scale of preference. So you prioritize your things. Basically, a scale of preference is your a scale of preference is prioritization. So that's what I need you to do. Narrow it down to the most important to you. Another reason why you need to narrow it down is to avoid being overwhelmed and being all over the place. And it will also help if these goals are interrelated, in the sense that if I want to achieve a fitness goal, I want to go to the gym, right? But I also want to worship in the morning or do my devotion or something, I could possibly be exercising and listening to a sermon. So that way you're killing two birds with one stone, right? If I want to exercise and I also want to work on my health or my diet, right? Exercising and dieting goes hand in hand. So that's something that will make it easy. Like, your goals need to flow into each other seamlessly. Not all of them, most of them, okay? That will help it be more achievable and realistic than not being realistic and achievable. So you really want whatever that you narrow your goal to, let it be related. At least majority of it should be intertwined. That would really, really help. Alright, so now that we have all the goals written down, the next thing is to create habits. There are certain things that if you do not create habits for, you can achieve it. Like the things that you desperately do not want to do and you want to do, but well, you desperately do not want to do, but you have to do. So you need to create a habit of it. And also, there are things that you want to do that you just need to create a habit for it. If not, you're going to forget to do it. So let's say I want to get better at reading my devotional, right? I could create the habit of waking up first thing in the morning, doing my devotional before doing any other thing. If I'm somebody that get really distracted, I want to do it right when I wake up, because if I don't do it, I'm going to be pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it and pushing it. Your habits should be things that are start a habit on a small scale, then grow it as a goal. So it's, again, going back to the devotion thing, I can I can start by saying I want to do my devotional every 10 minutes when I wake up, right? And then I do that 10 minutes. Then over time, I increase it to 15. Then I go to 20. So you gradually grow it, and take progress account of your growth. So you want to do that. Create habits for the goals that you can create habit for, and the ones that you just cannot, you just have to fit in. You sort those one out and try to fit in and get it done. Next, you're gonna think of things that you can combine together to do. Time is the most valuable thing, and time is the reason why most of us fall short of not achieving our goal. It's because we can't really necessarily manage our time. That is the problem. So if you can combine tasks, it will be very helpful. That's something that I've been doing for the past, I think, 3 or 4 months now, because I have less time and there are certain things that I need to meet. There are certain goals that I badly need to meet. Probably by the first 3 months of the year. Well, there were goals that I wanted to meet by the end of this year, so because they were not met, I need to shift it to the first 2-3 months of the year and make sure they are met. So I try to combine my taxes, meaning that if, let's say, I'm at work and I go on break and I have free time, I can script a video while eating. I know sometimes you can do that, okay? Because sometimes you're eating on your lunch break and you're watching a movie, right? So if I can script a video while doing that, I will script the video while eating. It will look like you don't have break or time, but you don't have time to relax. But the thing is, if you don't have time, you can't be relaxing. Things need to be done. I was telling somebody, I was having a conversation with somebody, and the person was asking me, how much sleep do I get? And I was telling the person that how much sleep I get, and the person was like, oh, that's not good, you need to sleep more. And I agree, I do need to sleep more, because right now my sleep is very messed up and I don't really sleep enough. But I was telling the person that sleep is for the poor. And the person just laughed and laughed and laughed, and then later he was like, he really sat down and thought about the statement I made. And I was telling him, sleep is for the poor. Look at all those rich people. They have a lot of money, but they keep going and going and going. I'm not saying don't sleep. I'm just saying sometimes some rests are not necessary. So the ones that are not necessary, cut it off. we all like, it's easier said than done. There are times that I love watching Nigerian movies a lot, just because it doesn't require me to use brain power. So I just like to watch them, and I could watch them because it doesn't require me to use a lot of brain power. I can be watching a Nigerian movie and also edit a video simultaneously. So why not I edit a video while watching the Nigerian movie? You see, I could be watching a Nigerian movie and be scripting a YouTube video. So those things, the movie cannot distract me that much, because I'm not, before the movie starts, you have predicted the end. So it's not going to distract you. So I can do that and do something else. Because I want to multitask, I don't go watch movies that are attention grabbing, that the suspense is huge and you are glued to the TV. Recently, like the past couple of months, I told you guys I've been really working on things. So for some weird reason, when I go on YouTube and social media, I keep getting recommendation for Scandal. I've watched Scandal. It's one of the movies that I've watched and I really love. And I keep getting recommendation for Scandal. I see short clips of Fit and Olivia, and I want to rewatch the movie so bad. But I know for sure that if I start playing Scandal, I will not do anything while watching it. and I'm going to want to watch the whole season. So find things that you can combine together to do so that you can maximize your time. Again, like I said, time is a powerful tool. It's what is hindering you from getting to your next step. Trust me. If you can be a master of your time, you'll be a master of a lot of things. It's easier said than done. I'm saying it like this and it look like somebody would think, oh, she have it all figured out. Trust me, I don't even have 5% of it figured out, okay? I'm still trying to figure out my time, especially where I am right now with the things that I'm doing. It's very hard to figure my time and also be able to get adequate sleep, which is also necessary for my health. And I'll also say that once you start working on your goal, track your progress. So if it's something like health and you want to be getting 10,000 steps every day, you want to get maybe a fitness watch. How are you going to know you achieved the 10,000 steps if you don't have a way of tracking it? So you want to get a fitness watch. You could get a journal. One thing I got recently on Black Friday is my iPad. I broke my old one like 2-3 years ago, and listen, this past 2-3 years my life has been miserable without an iPad. That's me exaggerating, but it's very serious. It's a serious issue. I love iPads. I'm an iPad girl, okay? And getting it this year, I just felt like, oh, there has been some joy added to my life. So yeah, track your progress, journal your progress, and write things down. Have a to-do list. I'm somebody who write down a lot. So again, even though I have an iPad and I could easily just script my videos on the iPad, I love to write with pen. I'm a very traditional person when it comes to writing stuff. So I write in a book. However, 2025, I'm trying to get into digital planning. So that was what I did. I did pay for GoodNotes to do digital planning, and I actually even bought a digital planner on Etsy so I can use for that. And I'm setting it all up for 2025 just because I do not want to be carrying a book everywhere I go. If I do not have my iPad, it's synced into my phone, so I can just open my phone and see the things that I want to accomplish in a day, in a week, and whatever. And that will be very, very helpful. If you can get into digital planning, I will recommend it for you. Try and digital plan in a way that whatever app or software you're using to digital plan, it can sync into other devices that you have. So like I said, I mainly use Apple products, so I have the Apple ecosystem. So I have the GoodNotes on my iPad, I have the GoodNotes on my phone, so they sync together. Whatever I do on my iPad, I say on my phone. I don't know if you have GoodNotes for the MacBook, the laptop, but I think they do. So even if I download GoodNotes on the laptop, that means I have 3 devices. No matter where I go, except the shower or the bathroom, one of these 3 devices is with me. So I have access to my planner. So do that. It's easy. Okay, so now that we have all that sorted out, you want to do a reset. Having a reset means sitting down and evaluating on things that you have done so far and try to see, appreciate the little wins and try to figure out how to achieve the rest of the things. So you can have morning resets, you can have morning/evening reset, you can have weekly reset, you can have quarterly reset, monthly reset, all of that. I would say for me, I don't personally do morning reset, but if you're somebody who journal, actually that is a lie. I think I do it, I just do not, my brain just does not process it as a reset. Reason being that Okay, again, I don't think I do in the morning. I do it more in the evening. In the evening, I write down the plans I want to achieve the next day. And yeah, I do that almost every evening. But I don't, yeah, I'll call it a reset, because I look at what I wanted to achieve this current day, and then I see the things I have achieved and things I have not achieved, and see if the things that I have not achieved, I can push it to the next day. So I do a morning, evening reset, right? But if you want to take it a little bit up, you can journal. You can journal about it, right? If you're somebody who is into journaling, I want to get into that, but I'm also iffy about that, because I feel like journals are personal, right? If I journal my thoughts down on a paper, if I journal my thoughts down in a notebook, somebody can have access to it. If I journal my thoughts down in the cloud or on a software or a device or whatever, no matter how you think it's secure, somebody can hack it and get access to your thoughts. Yes, they are not bad thoughts, but I think they are, if I'm journaling, I'm writing down my vulnerable moment or things that I'm thinking in my head. Some of them I don't mind somebody reading, some of them I mind somebody reading. So that's the thing I have about journaling. If you're somebody who journal a lot, maybe you can help me in the comment section and let me know how you feel about those things, because it's been something I've been contemplating on doing. As much as I'm just here in my house, recently my dad joined me. He's not going to go through my things. My dad doesn't like finding things, so even if I keep my journal right in front of him, he's not going to read it. I can guarantee you that much. So even though I leave alone, I don't know, I still just feel insecure journaling stuff. So, but if you're somebody who are into that, then you can do it. When it comes to monthly reset, this is where you sit down and evaluate the month and see what you can change, what you can do going forward, and all of that. This is the time to weekly reset. I'll say clean your house, cook, prep, all of those things. You put it in place. It is very essential, because when you're doing something like a weekly reset, you're kind of like starting the week on a positive note, right? So you are not entering the week or the month trying to figure out things as you go. You know, you already have a laid down plan of how you want to carry out your life through that week, through that month, through that quarterly year, or through that half yearly thing, all of those things. So it is very important for you to journal down things or do monthly research, write the stuff down and go through it. I take satisfaction in doing something and checking it out, and I love to celebrate it. There's one thing on my goal list, and when I'm done with that thing, I'm taking the next flight to Ghana, baby. I'm taking the next flight to Ghana, and I'm going to just the next time you see me in Ghana, no, I'm there to have fun and have it to the fullest. Oh, okay. Like I said in the beginning, if you're resetting and you are planning for the year, be realistic about your goals. I realized, I think mostly in 2024, that I have big goals, right? But there is a major goal that my focus should be on, right? But then I have all other things. So identify your main goal and your other goals. Right? So the main goal should be your main focus, and then the other things can just work in the background. So then YouTube is not my main goal. My main goal is something else. As much as I love creating content, I know where my life is going. So then if I have to do something for the main goal and I also have to film a video, I pick my main goal over filming a video. Be flexible. Do not, if I have to film a video and I have to go to work, you're going to go to work, right? You're not going to sit here and film a video. If you're someone like me that your channel is not monetized, right? This is not bringing money to me. I need to go to work to pay my bills. So I'm not going to be choosing making video over work. That's just how life works, okay? Whatever pay the bills is what you give attention to, unfortunately. Be realistic about your goals and make them achievable enough for you to achieve them. Don't be too hard on yourself. Life shouldn't be that hard, okay? I tell people a lot, life shouldn't be that hard. Just be logical about it. If something is stressing you out, eliminate it. Get rid of it. I'm joking, but I'm serious as well. If something is stressing you out and you can get rid of it, get rid of it. If a person is stressing you out, get rid of the person. Make new friends. Don't let them stress you out. That's one thing I learned from 2024. Do not let people stress you out, because if you give power to people over your life, trust me, they will take it and ride it. And they will ride it. By the time you realize you have unleashed all your power and given it to them, it will be too late. Prioritize yourself. 2025, I really want to just be selfish. There is nothing wrong with being selfish. I want to prioritize myself, because in 2024, I realized a lot of things. I have seen a lot of things. And it has taught me that I need to put myself first, because while you're putting other people before you, know that those people are achieving their goals and not worrying about you. But you are here and thinking you need to prioritize the people over you. When it comes to your turn, they're not going to prioritize you. So baby, prioritize yourself, okay? Make yourself your goal. Achieve that goal and make yourself happy. Do not, yes, I'm not saying just do not care about anybody. But all I'm saying is prioritize yourself. Care for whoever cares for you and move on. Identify the people that are truly there for you and spend quality energy on them as much as they are spending quality energy on you. When someone is not spending their energy on you, forget them. Forget them. The next thing I'm going to say is invest in yourself. I think that just goes into the whole selfish thing. Invest in yourself. Improve your life. If there's an aspect of your life that you so badly want to change, invest in it. Whether it's being time, whether it being working out or something, whether it being financial or emotional, invest into it. Okay, so for me, I really want to invest in certain things in 2024. I want to invest in my relationships, meaning that I want to pay attention to the people who pay attention to me. Okay, and I know the people who pay attention to me. I know the people who love me as much as I love them. You know, I know the people that when I say jump, they will say how high. You know, I have those people. And for these people, I want to also give them that. When they say free to jump, I ask them how high. I want to invest in my friendships, my valuable friendship, okay? I want to invest in my relationship, whether that be friendship, that being romantic, that being spiritual, all of that. I want to invest in that. Another thing I want to invest in is investments. Yeah, investment. So financially, I do want to be financially free. Next year, I really do want to work on certain things financially and also maximize my investment portfolio. That's what I want to do. I really want to maximize my investment portfolio. I want to invest in my emotion. I think I'm somebody that I really love people, and As much as I am not necessarily an extrovert, I will not also call myself an introvert. I think I just like to be by myself, which also could be I'm an introvert, but I think I'm in the middle. That's what I'm trying to say. If I really want to go out and make friends, it's not hard for me. I'm not shy of going out and making friends. I'm not shy of talking to people or anything like that. I just, for the most part, I don't know. I think you get it. So I really want to invest on my emotion, in the sense that I want to only keep a certain level of energy around me. Okay. I am somebody that when I like you a lot. Okay. When I don't like you, I don't like you. Not even a little bit. I don't do the middle thing. When I like you, I like you a lot. I want the best for you. I want to be there for you. But I realize that sometimes it's like you like some people and they don't give you back that same energy. They are very partial about the emotions they invest in you, which is okay, which is not a bad thing. To each his own, right? It's not a bad thing. You can't expect people to be the way you are. If you're somebody that invests a lot of energy into people, this is where you set boundaries, okay? Just to guard yourself. Because if you keep giving and giving and giving, and people keep taking and taking and taking, and when it comes to the time they need to give you and they don't give you as much as you give them, or even close to what you give them, it hurts. It really, really, really hurts. And sometimes you realize that you are focusing on relationships that are not essential in your life, right? You are focusing on the wrong kind of people, and then the people that you really, really need to focus on, that really, really are there for you, you don't focus on them much. So going back to what I said, I want to prioritize the friends that prioritize me, okay? So that's what I really want to work on. I really want to work on my emotional being. If something is not serving me positively, listen, I don't have time for you, and I don't have time for that. I only want positivity around me. I'm somebody that really thrive in a positive environment. If you know me, people who know me outside, I'm very, very positive. I do not like drama. I don't like argument. I'm somebody that when you bring argument, unless you're my partner, listen, that one is sweet argument. Forget that thing. But if you bring arguments to me, I tend to not argue. I'll separate myself from that. I do not do well with negativity. I don't. So if somebody is giving me the negative energy 2025, I'm not going to condone it. I'll take myself out of that picture, okay? So I am going to put myself first. The other things you can invest in, like travel, business, and all of that, just write things down that you want to invest in and take them one at a time. Take them one at a time. Alright guys, I think this video is very long. I'm going to end this video by saying that embrace the journey you're on. Change the things that you can change. Work hard. Work really hard. Go at your goals really hard. Let it mean something to you. Do your possible best. Do what you can do and leave the rest to God. Pray about it. Leave it to God. And just do your best. Remember, God is not going to come to do the things that He knows He has given you power to do for yourself. So do not go praying and doing nothing and waiting for God to magically come and do it. My dear, that's self-distraction. So work on your goals and leave the rest to God, okay? I am going to leave this video here. I wish that 2025 will be a great year for you, and I wish that you achieve everything. It's my prayer that whatever you write on your goal, you achieve it. I probably will make a video maybe 3 months or 6 months and try to, let's just do a reset, right? But we'll see. If I don't, you can remind me. But yeah, I want 2024 to be great for you. Just enter the year with a lot of positivity, and I know it's gonna be awesome. Okay, it's gonna be an awesome year. I can feel it, I know it, and I'm happy for it. Okay. As much as I feel like I'm turning into a grandma, I'm excited for 2025. All right, and I'm gonna leave this year, and I'll see you guys in 2025. Don't worry, I'll probably post a video before 2025 ends. But yeah, I'll catch you guys in 2025. Share with me some of your goals you want to achieve, if you don't mind, and also share with me ways you plan on achieving the goals, things that will help me and also help other people. Okay guys, I've talked a lot and I enjoyed talking to you. I enjoyed making this video, but I'm going to end it here, and I'll catch you in my next one. So until then, stay blessed and beautiful. Bye my loves.